International Women's Day is a time of celebration and a time of reflection for women all over the world. So today we want to say Happy International Women's Day. So one day, a few ladies from the Peel Committee Against Women Abuse sat down to have a very important conversation. We included two major themes of conversation. So the first one was, how far have we come as women in society? And the second one looked at, what are some of our successes as women in society as well? So here are some of the captured moments from this conversation.
I think the social media is it's a dangerous impact on dating relationships.
Yeah,
There's just, it's too dangerous. Like there's all this talk about, like life mate and all of these things, but you don't know who these people are, and people are making up profiles, people are making up fake Facebook names, and so I think it's a lot more dangerous now than it was before.
Where they're exposing like certain girls in different high schools and stuff, and exposing their behavior, so like their sexual behavior. So
like a shaming
website. Yeah,
Oh,
something
wow.
like that, right? So and it's real profiles of real people.
Really?
Right? They're using their names and their schools, and they're literally saying, okay, well, maybe she slept with this person and did this and did that. So it's exposing. It's like exposing.
Where did you read this station?
I was 680 News. I was
you'll send with your consent pictures to your boyfriend, like naked pictures of yourself, whatever, right? But you send it consensually because you sent it. There's one example of how that person can access your pictures. And then say you break up with that person, the person like you have this really bad breakup, the person hates you, whatever it might be, that person will then take your pictures and post it on this website. So this guy.
So it was, I believe, 5 of them, so 2 boys and 3 girls. And there's one question that I think we all got curious what that question is. So you were naked on that picture I saw on Facebook when you have 2 guys on top of you, or what happened? What? I mean, they're like 15 or 15, right?
We have to educate our, especially young girls, on self-respect.
Yes.
Right? And just showing them what their worth is.
Of course.
Right? And that they don't have to drop their standards. And,
It's one of those books. I want to find books that have black, brown girls in them who gonna look like my kids, who are astronauts, scientists, technicians. And if I can't find those books, I swear to God, I'm gonna stop making them. You're gonna write.
We then switched gears and began to talk about violence against women and tips about how to be safe where you are.
Yeah, they took our last names out of our emails and out of our business cards for those reasons.
Yeah. Hey, that's actually good.
Yeah, they took it out because it used to be our full name was there on our email
that's
and our
actually,
last.
that's a good valid point.
Yeah, they took
when I was a student, I was always taught that, like, especially as a BAW counselor, right? You gotta protect yourself because if the partner may find out about you, that you're actually influential in any way, you can become harmed.
So let's look at some of our successes as strong women.
I think women in politics have come a long way. We have several women premiers who are females. In other countries, we have female presidents, and president of Brazil. Yeah, and she comes across to me as a very strong political leader.
Becoming educated and even going out there and educating others and giving back to the community, right? So that fear I think is starting to diminish once the education is there and once they're aware of the resources that are available.
So real estate in our community is known for, let's say it's mostly men doing it, but when women have agencies as well, we still have a long way to go, but I mean, the future is shaping.
So I go to UTM and we have this program. It's Women and Gender Studies, and it hasn't been there for a while, but now they offer it, and they offer many courses as well. They're independent, and they choose if they want to have kids, not necessarily to have a partner, and they can be
One of the things that sort of I'd like to highlight is just the roles of women in leadership. Women are really playing significant roles when it comes to large corporations, as being on chairs, on different boards, being the CEO of large companies. I think it's really encouraging to see other women who are doing amazing things. So that's encouraging for me when I reflect upon successes, because a few decades ago that might not have been.
So that's the end of the film. We hope you learned something. We hope you enjoyed it. And we just want to say Happy International Women's Day. We hope to see you next year. Thank you.